Hello and welcome to BWTM Sports post-fight of Joseph Parker versus Junior Farr. The domestic dust-up between the two New Zealanders to find out who the best heavyweight in New Zealand is. Rather than give you a boring breakdown of what happened in the fight, let me just repeat to you what I've always thought about Joseph Parker. I think Joseph Parker could be an elite heavyweight. I've always felt that. I like Joseph Parker. I've met him in person. I think he's a very articulate young man. I think he's a good-looking young man. He's got everything going for him, Joseph Parker. As a professional athlete and as but as a boxer, the one missing component with just Joseph Parker is his trainer. I'll go on about this till he ends his career unless he changes his trainer. Joseph Parker has to get rid of Kevin Barry now, immediately. Keep him as a manager, but get rid of him as a trainer because Kevin Barry cannot take Joseph Parker any further, and therefore it's stopping Joseph Parker becoming a great heavyweight. Not just the best heavyweight in New Zealand, but a great heavyweight. And I'll explain why. See, in this fight we saw tonight against Junior Farr, he fought a guy that was taller than him and longer than him. And if you needed any idea of how to go about the fight of Junior Farr, the fight was very much reminiscent of when Lennox Lewis fought Vitaly Klitschko. Lennox was tall, but the other guy was taller. He was longer, he was rangy, he was messy on the inside. And whilst Joseph Parker was doubling up with a jab in his fight against Junior Farr, and let's be honest, Junior Farr is a very basic heavyweight. He's basic. There's nothing special about Junior Farr. He has a good right hand on him. He's pretty upright, but it's not. He's got decent footwork. But it's nothing great about him. There's nothing. If you could tell me one thing great about Junior Farr, what he does, But Joseph Parker has got that X factor. Unfortunately, if Joseph Parker goes down the line of what he's doing at the moment, he's going to end up like Daniel Jacobs. Another one of those guys I just don't want to see fight anymore. Wasted talent and just turn up and fight him. Like, example, why is it that when Joseph Parker doubled up with jab and got an inside, he was more content to hold than work the body? Surely, you get double up the jab, you get inside, you work the body, bring the uppercut through the middle. We saw very little of that. What we saw is double jab and then wing a right hand over the top. I mean, what sparring did Joseph Parker bring in to fight Junior Farr? Yeah, you can talk about ring rust all you want, but ring rust doesn't affect the way you set your punches up, like how you go about your business. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? It's like, it just seemed to me that Parker didn't know what to do once he got inside. He didn't realize what to do to work on the body. He was content to double the jab and just stay there. Yeah, and at moments, Joseph Parker showed brilliance. Inside when he would throw 3-4 punch combinations to the body. But yeah, that's nice. Let's see more of it. Again, if you look at Joseph Parker when he fought Dillian White, you look at him in the 12th round. Where was he for the last 11 rounds? He had Dillian White out on his feet there. He could have finished the fight there. Joseph Parker just seems a guy that is just not using the talent he's got. I think this guy could go on to be a top 3 heavyweight in the world. I'm honest. Seriously. He's a good height. He's got a good chin. He's got good, respectable punching power. He's got fast hands. He's got decent footwork. I would like to see someone like Joseph Parker work with someone like Derek James. Do you know what I mean? I'd like to see him work with I'd like to see Joseph Parker use all his attributes with a very good trainer who's going to teach him skills and skill set and improve on what Kevin Barry's given him. Kevin Barry's done a good job. All right. Thank you very much, Kevin. Goodbye. But the best years of Joseph Parker are going to be ruined by a trainer that doesn't realise that, he's got nothing more to offer, Joseph Parker. You tell me how Joseph Parker's improved from the Joshua fight, how he's improved from Dillian White fight. Where's the improvement? There is no improvement. And it's not, I've got nothing against Kevin Barry, but he's just got nothing to offer now. He's just there as a face, but he doesn't give Joseph Parker anything. And we're seeing it against a guy in Junior Farr who's pretty basic. And he struggled with Junior Farr trying to get inside. You know, we talk about him going to fight someone like Usyk. Hey, listen. He wants to be careful he doesn't get beat by Derek Chisora. Because Chisora will bring that pressure. Chisora will bring the pressure. And if I'm Derek Chisora, I'd tell him, listen, go to attack Joseph Parker. And when you get a chance, throw the left hook. Back Joseph Parker up and make him fight. Put Parker onto the back foot and just put pressure on him and hustle him. And Chisora fights the way he fought against Usyk. He's got a very good chance of beating Joseph Parker because Parker's not improving. And Kevin Barrett's going to give him no game plan on how to beat Chisora. So this is a very winnable fight for Derek Chisora. I'm sorry, but this is a very poor performance from Joseph Parker. When you talk about guys for Dillian Whyte, Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz, this guy has he improved from those fights. He hasn't. I think actually Parker's regressing as a fighter. I don't think he's progressing. He's regressing. So I'm not too cool with the whole Joseph Parker thing at the moment. I'm sorry. I like him. He's a likable guy. He's articulate. But when it comes down to boxing, it's whack. It's absolute whack. Double jab and that was it. And then throw a right hand over the top when you get a chance. It was the way he set his punches up was quite reminiscent of when David Haye fought Vladimir Klitschko. Now, was Junior Farr that good? Or was Joseph Parker that poor? I thought Parker was pretty poor. I really did. I expect more of Parker. And he's fought Hughie Fury as well. Arguably, some people think Hughie Fury beat Parker. So is Parker that good at heavyweight? Or is he overhyped? Has he just got a good promotional team behind him? That's the question we've got to ask ourselves now. Because where do we go with this Joseph Parker story? He goes on to fight Derek Chisora. If he fights at this, he can't beat the top heavyweights. I mean, if he's going to beat the top heavyweights, he's going to have to learn how to get inside and work. And then work the body, break the body down. You break them down, bring their hands down, then you can throw your punches. Slow the guys up, you can throw your punches. But I didn't see that with Joseph Parker tonight. And I don't feel great at the moment, but I just feel sick of watching Joseph Parker. He's beginning to make me feel like I used to want to watch Johnny Jacobs. It's that same sort of just glad to be here. I'll throw some punches. Lucky I don't get myself knocked out. And we'll go to the next payday. Hi everybody, I'm Joseph Parker. You know, thank you for coming out watching me fight. I fought another stinker. I fought a stinker against Hughie Fury. I fought a stinker against Joshua. I was an exciting fight against White, but got dropped twice. I've now come on here and put a performance on. Remember the Kojan fight, a Kunju fight, where he went 12 rounds against a sparring partner? And then you've got this garbage here as well. I mean, when's the last time Joseph Parker looked spectacular? Remember when Joseph Parker was coming through the ranks? He was knocking everybody out. People say, yeah, but Ingram, back then it was to do with the standard of opponent. Okay, he showed some passion there. Maybe Joseph Parker has become much like Keith Thurman, a guy that's been paid a lot of money and now is like rolling up to get another payday, but I got the check. I got paid. I'm settled. My family good. I'm good. I can become heavyweight champion. I don't have to become heavyweight champion. It don't matter. I'm good. Regardless of what happens, I'm good. I've got property. I've got investment. I'm Joseph Parker. If it's one of them ones, then I don't know. How much ambition does Joseph Parker actually have? I don't know. So that's my thoughts. It might not what people want to hear, but until Joseph Parker changes his trainer, we're going to see a lot more of this garbage. And it was absolute garbage tonight. I'm sorry. Joseph Parker, with the experience he's had, with the type of guys he's fought, he's fought in with Janfi Joshua, he's beating with Andy Ruiz, 2 world champions it is. He's fought Dillian Whyte. He's fought Hughie Fury. All them guys there are better than Junior Farr. All them guys there are better than Junior Farr. And this was the first time I actually took time to watch Junior Farr. And he was average, best. And this is what Joseph Parker comes up with. And then he has the gall to talk about lockdown. Come on, man. Come on. What new did he do? What did he do different? So, I'm sorry, this might not be the breakdown you expected for a post-fight, but I expect more of Joseph Parker. And Joseph, if you're listening to this, nothing personal, mate, but you need to get with that trainer. You really do. And give yourself the chance to become, a real force in the heavyweight division. And don't cheat yourself your best years of your life with a trainer that is just, he's not in your best interest now, mate, honestly. It may have been in your best interest when you started your career out, but now you need a trainer that's going to take you to that next level. So you're not just a New Zealand, the best heavyweight in New Zealand, but you could actually go on to be a great heavyweight. And at the moment, you are on this trainer has got you on a very mediocre. And said they're going to go back to the drawing board and work at things with who? With Kevin Barry. What's Kevin Barry going to tell you? More the same. Now, listen. You can't keep doing the same things expecting different results. It's not going to happen. And it seems to me that Joseph Parker's going to keep on doing the same crap until he finds himself getting knocked out. And then I would have said, I told you so. So, if Derek Chisora beats Joseph Parker, I would not be surprised. I wouldn't, because this kind of garbage, it's not good. I say this as a fan of Joseph Parker. I say this as a guy that wants Joseph Parker to be one of the best heavyweights in the world. I say this as a guy that thinks Joseph Parker can take all the belts and become an undisputed champion. I believe that. I believe that if Joseph Parker took a different approach and he had a better trainer, he may have given Joshua a better fight. Do you understand? That's where I see it from. He could have fought better against Andy Ruiz in a fight that I thought Andy Ruiz beat him. If you think about it, I think Andy Ruiz beat him. I think Hughie Fury beat him. Joshua definitely beat him. Dillian White beat him. So that's 4. There should be 4 losses on Joseph Parker's record. If you think about it, if the fight against Hughie Fury didn't do enough for me to beat Hughie Fury. He definitely didn't beat Andy Ruiz. He didn't beat Anthony Joshua, and he got beat by Dillian White. So I mean, really, and that's because, as I said before, his trainer is not up to task. His trainer will give him a decent strategy, how to get inside, how to work the body, how to break the guy down. If his trainer doesn't know how to tell him how to do that, how is Joseph Parker expected to? Joseph Parker is basically reacting to what his trainer gives him. And if his trainer gives him garbage, he's going to fight that garbage. That's it. He's got a decent jab, but what happened after he had the jab? Double up the jab, he got inside and decided to do what? Take a vacation inside of Junior Fast's body. I'm had enough. I'm out. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and leave your comments. I'm out.